What if I told you that your phone is rewiring your brain every time you pick it up? The average person checks their phone 96 times a day. That's once every 10 minutes you're awake. But it's not just a habit, it's a system designed to keep you addicted. Ever felt that mini panic when your phone's missing? Or caught yourself scrolling for hours and wondering where the time went? That's not your fault. It's by design. In this video, we're exposing the hidden psychology behind social media addiction, the invisible forces manipulating your attention, emotions, and even your sense of self. But first, subscribe to our channel. Your brain on social media is remarkably similar to your brain on drugs. When you receive a like, comment, or notification, your brain releases dopamine, the same neurotransmitter involved in gambling, substance abuse, and other addictive behaviors. This isn't an accident. Social media platforms have deliberately designed their systems to trigger these exact responses, creating what researchers call intermittent variable reinforcement schedules. Think about slot machines for a moment. You never know when you'll hit the jackpot, which makes pulling that lever incredibly compelling. Social media works the same way. You never know when you'll get that perfect comment, that viral post, or that message from someone special. This unpredictability creates a psychological loop that's incredibly difficult to break. The notification system is perhaps the most insidious part of this design. Those little red badges, the buzzing sounds, the pop-up messages, they're all carefully crafted to interrupt whatever you're doing and demand your immediate attention. Your brain interprets these interruptions as urgent, even when they're completely trivial. A study from the University of California found that it takes an average of 23 minutes to fully refocus after being interrupted by a notification. But there's something even more powerful at work here: our fundamental human need for social validation. From an evolutionary perspective, being accepted by our tribe meant survival. Rejection meant death. Today, likes and comments trigger these same ancient circuits in our brains. When someone likes your post, your brain interprets it as social acceptance. When your post gets ignored, it feels like rejection, even though rationally you know it doesn't matter. This validation-seeking behavior creates what psychologists call the approval trap. You start crafting your online persona not based on who you really are, but on what gets the most positive responses. You begin living for the metrics rather than living for yourself. Your self-worth becomes tied to numbers on a screen, creating a cycle where you need increasingly more validation to feel good about yourself. Social comparison theory explains another crucial piece of this puzzle. Humans naturally compare themselves to others as a way to evaluate their own abilities and opinions. Social media supercharges this tendency by providing endless opportunities for comparison. But here's the problem. You're comparing your behind-the-scenes reality to everyone else's highlight reel. You see their vacation photos, their achievements, their perfect relationships, while being intimately aware of your own struggles and imperfections. This constant comparison leads to what researchers call compare and despair syndrome. Studies consistently show that heavy social media use correlates with increased rates of depression, anxiety, and low self-esteem, particularly among young people. The more time you spend on these platforms, the worse you tend to feel about your own life. The attention economy plays a massive role in amplifying these psychological triggers. Social media companies make money by selling your attention to advertisers. The longer you stay on their platform, the more money they make. This creates a powerful incentive to design features that maximize engagement, regardless of the impact on your mental health. Algorithm design takes this manipulation to the next level. These systems learn exactly what content keeps you scrolling and feed you more of the same. If controversial content gets you engaged, you'll see more controversy. If cute animal videos keep you watching, your feed fills with pets. The algorithm doesn't care about accuracy, balance, or your well-being. It only cares about keeping you on the platform. Fear of missing out, or FOMO, represents another psychological hook that keeps us trapped. Social media creates an illusion that everyone else is living more exciting lives, attending better events, and having more meaningful experiences. This fear drives compulsive checking behavior because you're terrified that something important might happen while you're away. The phantom vibration syndrome perfectly illustrates how deeply these platforms affect our nervous systems. Many people report feeling their phone vibrate when it hasn't, or hearing notification sounds that aren't there, Your brain becomes so accustomed to these interruptions that it starts creating them even when they don't exist. Understanding these mechanisms is the first step toward developing a healthier relationship with social media. Recognition of these patterns allows you to make conscious choices about your usage, rather than being unconsciously manipulated by sophisticated psychological techniques. The good news is that awareness creates the possibility for change. When you understand that your urge to check social media is being deliberately triggered by multi-million-dollar algorithms designed by teams of neuroscientists and behavioral economists, you can begin to reclaim control over your attention and your life. Your relationship with social media doesn't have to be all or nothing. By understanding the psychology behind the addiction, you can make informed decisions about how these platforms fit into your life, rather than letting them control it. If you got value from this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to this channel.